most powerful tool that a bouncer, a bodyguard, a police officer has is respect. You know, a lot of people tend to forget that a position of authority is not a reward. It's a responsibility. And when, so a lot of times people get positions of authority, they think they're somehow being rewarded, that they're better than the people that they're supposed to protect and serve. And this is where you get into these situations where, you know, the civilians turn against the cops, or, you know, a bouncer gets shot, you know, or the bouncers are getting jumped by the crowd, you know, because if you're in a position of authority, it's your job to make the people who are under you, you know, feel comfortable that you're above them. If you don't make them feel like that, then you're failing, and you're going to have problems. It's going to turn to war. You know, this, you know, especially in America, you know, we are known for rebelling. You know, civil wars left and right. We went against the British. You know, it's just when you oppress people, they're going to stand up. They'd rather be dead than to be your bitch, and that's the truth. You know, and that's, I think that's every human being. Every human being is only going to let you go so far before they're going to strike out and break the laws to bring you down from your pedestal of thinking that you hold more value than them because of some position you hold. So I always make sure whenever I train somebody dealing with public service, dealing with law enforcement, I say the number one thing you want to do is don't make so many enemies that you don't even know who they are, because anybody can be got. Anybody. You know, I'm a world champion. I fall over. I'm this, but anybody can get me. You know, I can be walked in my car carrying groceries. They can sneak up from the bushes. Ain't nothing I can do from behind. I'm not that tough. And all it does, I have to give them the motivation and reason to do that. And I think one of the biggest things that anybody can do, you know, a bouncer, a bodyguard, a police officer, anybody, a school teacher, a principal, a kid can do to an adult, is to disrespect them. You disrespect somebody and make them feel valueless, then they're going to have to take you down to gain their value back. So I'll give you a really good example. You know, I can remember one time I was bouncing in a nightclub, and some guys were about to get into a fight, and they were serious. They were mad at each other, and I just walked over to them, and I, you know, told them, security, stop. You know, and I grabbed. They wouldn't stop the fight, and I grabbed one and pulled them back, and then I said to Colonel Bo, I said, look, both of y'all, some big strong cats, man. I don't want to have to fight y'all in here, and I get thrown through a wall by one of y'all, or get knocked out, and I'm laying on the ground knocked out by one of y'all or something, you know. And secondly, you know, this hot girl over here, she been checking you out, you know what I'm saying? And this how it goes. Either you gonna get with her, you know, or I'm gonna go get her, you know what I'm saying? Because if you want to roll around with this dude and then roll around with all us other muscle-bound dudes trying to get a hold of y'all and get my sweat all over you and in your mouth and all that, instead of her sweat in your mouth, then you go ahead and fight. We're going to get you out here, and then as soon as we throw you out, I'm going after this girl that's been looking at you. You know, when I said that, I had given them respect. I know that they were powerful by saying, and I noted that I didn't think I was above them by saying that I don't want to get, you know, knocked out or thrown through a wall. So I didn't come in with a attitude to try to punk them out and make them my bitch. I didn't come in and say, you know, y'all no fighting in here. If anybody gonna fight, it's gonna be me. I'm the man. I run this show. You know, that's what you get, especially with a lot of bouncers. They come in with the attitude, and yeah, you might back down 90% of them, but one day you're gonna run into that one who he ain't gonna accept that. He's gonna accept that challenge. Now you got a war when it could have been fixed like that. So anyway, these guys laughed their butts off, and I said, I'll tell you what, both of y'all, you chill it out right now. Promise me you won't cause any problems, and I'll get you a beer. You know, so yeah, they shook hands, hugged, you know what I'm saying? They came over, had a beer with me, with each other. So not only did I diffuse that situation, you know, stop from having to hurt them, stop from me possibly getting hurt, stop my guys from possibly getting hurt, and an innocent person getting hurt, them coming back later to shoot the place up, or let's say they would have beat me up, then I got to shoot them, you know, to get my respect back. You know, all this stuff. Not only did I stop all of that, the next time I saw them, they were my friends watching my back. You know, so when something popped off, and I had to confront somebody, they were always standing in the background, just waiting. Hey, we got your back if you need it. So I think that, you know, anybody dealing with law enforcement and you know, bouncers, bodyguards needs to understand that your true power is giving respect. When you give respect to people, it's almost like the agents in the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Anderson, you know what I'm talking about? But it's like them. Anybody you touch becomes your agent. When you touch them with respect, you're going to put this magic into them. Now they're on your side. And you just empowered yourself That's the same thing with police officers. I say, you know, guys, you do not want citizens hating you. You want supporters. So the more people you touch, more, you know, with this respect, where they have to tell a story like me, you know, this, my stories about police officers, or they showed me mad respect. Now I got their back. Now I speak up for police officers. You know what I'm saying? And look at my background. You know, that's weird. Somebody like me speaking up for police officers. But the police officers that I ran into were some real cats. They was real dudes. They had respect. They didn't have what you call coplex. You know, they think just because they got a badge, they're better than somebody. That badge to them gave them a power where they felt they had to give me respect. And they didn't want it to go bad. They wanted things to go good between us, and it went great. And now, because of the way they treated me, I'm speaking up for them. And so that's what I try to teach all the bouncers, the bodyguards, police officers. Every dealing you have with an individual is spreading. Now, either you're going to create something good that spreads, or you're going to create a virus of haters. And the bigger it gets, I'm telling you, man, rebelling citizens, rebelling people who have had it up to here, who are sick and tired of your crap, you don't want to go against that. And anybody who says they're ready to go against that is an idiot, because they've never went against that before. I've seen it. I've seen those explosions happen. And when a person is motivated to bring down his oppressor or her oppressor, it's not going to be pretty for anybody.